Welcome, Taurus, my lovely Taurus. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for June 3rd through June 9th, 2019. It is a general reading for Taurus and will not apply to all. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, and action, nurturing ourselves, others, and our dreams and callings. Just a couple quick announcements. Let me put down my cat. Downloads, messages. Queen of Clovers. When I put my Queen of Clovers into the deck, that is me putting myself into your lovely Taurus energy. You are loyal and steadfast, a bit stubborn, but you have enhancing properties, and I feel that now when I'm moving the cards for you. And I did get a download from Spirit last night in preparing for the readings, and they basically said, hey, if you feel like you're not resonating with the readings, if you feel like you can't find help in the answers and information you're looking for, Spirit wants you to ask yourself if you are doing the work. Are you making change? Oh, Taurus, you want to say yes. Okay, this reading is going to be all about the new moon. We're just going to do one thing here. I'm going to do a few more cards from here for some more actions because this is going to be a very emotional full moon. It's a Gemini full moon at 14 degrees in Taurus. That is parental versus passionate energy. It is quality over quantity, spontaneous and risk-taking energy. It is also communication energy. So we're going to deal with coping with that new moon energy, that blast of energy. Of course, it is the Nine of Swords card that represents this new moon, which means it might feel draining because things might be taken away. I just told Aries in my reading for them that when I first started reading, one of the first things I wanted to do now was how was I going to pay for my card, and I pulled the Nine of Swords. And yes, indeed, I had to give up my car, my lovely Infiniti G37S. Oh, I love that car. Okay, so Taurus, though, and there's going to be some major informational changes. Ooh, Taurus, calm down. Okay, Taurus. You just have so much to say, Taurus. I feel like you're embracing this air energy. You're really, you want a victory in education, in thought, in not thought, but like spiritual consideration, philosophical thinking. You are currently resting in your mind, preparing for some kind of argument or debate. This is not even a debate. This is definitely a decision you need to make, and it's going to cause an argument. And that's why you're trying to find that victorious energy in this new moon. That is your wish, is a victory in philosophy, in how you live your life day to day, the energy you move through the earth with. And Taurus, you are going to feel this new moon energy in a loving way. You're going to feel like it's that crushing kind of feeling, like I'm crushing on this guy, or you look somebody deeply in the eyes for the first time and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna melt. It's that kind of feeling you want, but you're deceiving yourself about it coming to you. There's a lot more to love than just that crushy, fiery, passionate, youthful kind of crushing energy. It can be playful, it can be fun, but the Seven of Swords tells me that you know that's not all it's going to be, and you're trying to find a balance. You're trying to take control of those energies and pull that shit together. Just that's my get your shit together card. But this is around spirituality and consideration for love and how you approach love and how you communicate in love, and not just romantic love, but in just even your children or your coworkers or your parents. It's how you feel for people, and you don't feel right with them right now. It's this new moon energy that's hitting your Taurus. Yep. And of course, new moon readings would not be complete without the Nine of Swords. So yeah, you're going to get some definitely new moon energy. This is going to first of all, you're going to feel that need to communicate that, and you're already kind of preparing for battle, like a debate, like I'm putting my foot down, this is happening, this is the way it's going to be, kind of conceptual spiritual battle. And you're going to take that Queen of Swords energy, and you are going to go in there, and it's going to be cutting, it's going to be biting. That's why I see this 10 of Diamonds is so sharp. But you are bringing a whole new value to everything around you, and everyone must understand that, Taurus. But you do need to change your tactics a little bit. You're a little scared of how you're communicating because you're communicating so strongly. You feel that energy. You're going to remove that. You're going to remove ways you communicate. That's going to be the main focus of this new moon. You are going to start speaking to people differently. People are going to look at you with their heads to the side, kind of sideways like a cat, because they're not going to understand you, because they're not used to hearing you speak this way. It has a bit of a gentleness to it from a queen, but this queen is quite vicious sometimes. But in Cartomancy, she's a softer version of the king because she is in touch with her intuition and her feminine side. So this is just that energy. It could be male or female, but this is definitely you, Taurus, and you do have your sharp tongue out, and you are being steadfast, but you are there. It's like you're having this argument or this debate or this decision that you've put out there that you know is going to stir the pot tremendously. And as soon as you begin that, you're going to see in people's eyes, you're going to even be a little scared of it, a little apprehensive about the fact that you see you're coming on in the wrong way. But you're going to be able to change that mid-conversation, basically. You're going to be able to pull the energy of the Nine of Swords from that new moon and get your point across in appropriate ways. You're going to resettle. You're going to stir everything up like a big foggy cloud of dust, and then it's all going to settle down. And of course, Taurus, you're going to clean that up, and the house is going to be lovely, and everyone is going to be happy around you because you're ready for this. You want this. You want this change. You want this energy. You might not be preparing for battle, though. You might just be preparing for a big event, it's a big public event, being Swords, but like it's I know my for 6/3, I know my niece Jun3-Jun9, I did say her baby was going to be born on June 3rd. I've pulled the cards for her twice. Spirit told me to stop doing it, stop checking, but her mother is a Taurus, and this kind of could be the birth of a grandchild, the birth of a child. But this is kind of like the energy of, this is something happening around you, so you're preparing for it, but a little outside Taurus, which I think might be a little difficult for your energy. You like to have all your fingers in that pie. And you do have to pull out. You're slightly removed from the action. It's why this energy of preparedness is so not physical, so not Taurian. You're not making up beds. You're not going to the market for a big meal. There are things that have to be done, but it's a lot of emotional and psych work, and changing your energy. Your whole energy is going to change, and you're going to be a different person. But like I said, you're slightly removed, so really all you can do is kind of put your heart and advice in it, and don't be too rough on people. Don't be too sharp-tongued on people, because you have so much to say, Taurus. You always say the right things. I love listening to my sister, even though she can be brutally mean and cruel and cutting. She's so Queen of Swords. But everything she says really does have good weight and value. And I wish that more people could hear what Tauruses say sometimes. They're hard to enjoy when you're really close to them, because when a Taurus speaks freely, ooh, it is Queen of Swords, isn't it? Less Queen of Diamonds. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. A lot of royalty here. Okay. Aries pulled all the queens as well, but this is going to give you a new start in value. Your whole self is going to empower all these queens. Your heart is going to be stirred up Your emotional heart is going to be stirred up, and you're going to have to pull on all the queenly energies to get a new value start. You are going to be a different person. You're going to get a download with this ace. I feel a lot of downloads coming with this new moon. This is a big one. This is going to change the way you view the value of the world. This is the Queen of Diamonds. She is your Taurus energy. She uses you in your power, but this is financial security above all. A lot of hard decisions, but you can make them. Look at her determined face, and just know she's this queenly energy. Another set of, oh my gosh, this is just like, wow. I do want to pull cards from this other deck, but yes, you do need to pull that. All your queenly energy is going to change your value. You're going to be a different person. This is going to flip you into a different person after the new moon, and whatever you're preparing for something, like I said, whatever that is it is going to change you. It's obviously going to change you, but it's going to Taurus, calm down, calm down. I know you're excited because I think you've wanted this for a while, Taurus. I think you've been sitting back for a while, and this is you embracing so much power in a non-mobile way. How you can, this is like becoming a matriarch or patriarch of, or a boss. Definitely, you're winning in communication, in loving communication. There's that Jack of Hearts again. That's the second time this appeared in this reading, which means you need to come with that youthful heart, a fresh heart, open spirit. A Two of Spades. You're afraid of this, but you're still diving in. You're still going to do the work, Taurus, which is very admirable. But you are afraid of it. But it doesn't matter if you're apprehensive or afraid of it. You're afraid of what's going to happen after the change. So the change is happening. That's going to be quite simple for you, I feel. I think you're nervous about what you're going to be like afterwards. After the completion of this week, even. It's going to be so, your life is 100% different. It's not what you expected, and but it's everything you could ever really wish for. Oh my gosh, Nine of Hearts is definitely a wish card. Getting your wish, everything you wished for. Oh, and then you can stand in your kingly energy. Your full power, Taurus, full earthly power, because you are going to have your wish come true. Something's emotional, spiritual is coming true, and it's so good that you're dropping everything, all the false beliefs, all the false feelings, all the confusions around your heart, your love, and your emotions. It's gone. You're scared of this, but come on, you're going to get an earthly victory. And this is like victory and value and home. There's not going to be much loss here with the Six of Diamonds in the battle that came from the Five. You're just going to like practically step into this victory because you're already standing in your power. A wish come true, a victory in communication, and it's going to have a love tinge to it. It just feels so good right now, Taurus. You really do feel really good. Yeah, and it's going to hit your passions. So you are going to step into some kingly energy by the end of the week. You're going to really dive into that feminine, queenly energy over the week, over the new moon, to settle a lot of intuitive issues, emotions that you need to turn over in your heart and release and let go of. But your new moon wishes are definitely coming true. You're going to be a whole new person, and quite strong and successful. To be honest, you're going to be doing quite well. And it's a bit laissez-faire at the beginning of the week, hands off, no touchies, Taurus, because you have some emotional, psychological, intuitive work to get to start the week. So good luck with that. My goodness, what an ending. All right, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, Taurus. Thank you for sharing in my energies and letting me share in yours. Have a great week, my lovelies.